LPL 赛季已经打了一半了，强弱队伍的差距已经在逐渐的拉开，包括东部的3强，包括西部的有 EDG 有 RW。而在这个赛季的话，其实东西部的强弱差距，我认为还是存在的，包括现在东部的新的3强 RNG、IG、京东。
绿毛也在人堆里面想要继续守。莫甘娜闪现，但还是死了，交了个死亡闪现，后续还在继续追，维鲁斯也死了，千珏在追击的过程中也没有办法留下来，多 MD 也死了，最后只剩下一个 Mouse。
上个赛季的时候，我们发现东部的3杰是学习了西部，而这个赛季不知道东部的3强能否还延续上个赛季火热的状态。除了春季赛的4强以外，我觉得京东的加入也会让夏季赛、季后赛更加的好看。可能京东会成为那个搅局者，不知道春季赛的4强谁会出局，谁又会进局，季后赛会告诉我们答案。
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We just witnessed the JD Fan Appreciation Day live from Shanghai, where a decisive 2-0 victory went their way against Vici. And their quest for second place in their group continues in the LPL. But now, we're going to travel along with Invictus Gaming over towards Hangzhou, where LGD's home arena and LGD are currently waiting for the top of the table IG to come for their clash in this best 3 series. It's actually do or die for LGD here. They cannot drop a single match going forward, and they hope that Suning will drop the remainder of their game so they can catch up and leapfrog to not only take over Suning, but get that final spot for the 4th place in their conference, moving in towards playoffs, as well as the right for Indiana Frosker and Black to wear a wig, because currently the analyst I've got sitting next to me will have to wear a wig alongside 2 other casters on the LPL team. That's only if Suning secure that 4th place spot, and it could be as early as LGD losing to IG today. Clement, how are you feeling right now? You know,
I'm feeling a bit apprehensive. I've never really been in a wig, but I'm willing to try one. I want to defend my case, however. Suning at the time came out of a loss against WE and TOP, and they had a new mid laner in Angel. And I will say that if I made a mistake, it's because I wanted to go with something I knew rather than the devil I didn't know. But props to Angel, he did incredibly well for Suning, and now they're pushing LGD to the brink.
Hate to break it to you, Clement, but wigs suck. So have a great time. Have a great time with the wig on the broadcast. But what are we looking towards for this matchup? LGD going up against Invictus Gaming. Who are we going to talk about? Why are we talking about it?
All right. If you're talking about Invictus Gaming recently, you have to talk about Rookie. He's been on an absolute tear, and I do believe that he's trying to reclaim his MVP in spring. After he took that trophy, he didn't have such a good playoffs. But this time around, he wants to make it a double MVP affair, and he's been making the case with the champion Ryze. Been very dominant in lane, pushing out other mid laners all the time, and we saw in the RNG set he was a very good roamer as well, able to outroam Xiaohu, beat the punch to a triple kill in the bot lane, and then clean up the early game for Invictus Gaming.
Yeah, Rookie's been really good, and he's been looking very good for Invictus Gaming. He's up against Yuki. That's the matchup we really want to highlight going into this game, it seems, because if LGD, unfortunately for them, have a place in the map to bet on going into this game, it's going to be mid lane, and that's not easy when it's Yuki looking across from Rookie. That's quite a big task, even though Yuki is a very strong mid laner in his own right.
There is one stat that Yuki does have over Rookie.
All right, what's that?
And that would be the solo kill statistics. He's currently our solo kill king, our best assassin player in terms of the LPL, holding up that mental, that
mental boom.
No, not mental boom. Holding up that medal. Sorry, excuse me. After we have not seen Knight for quite a while. So Yuki's very good on certain champions like Yasuo, the LeBlanc, the Zoe are those champions that you're going to look for, and they're going to try to create early action around his lane to snowball him against Rookie.
Yep, so as I get this cable out of the way, that's the matchup we're really going to be tunneling in for, the match between LGD and Victus Gaming. It's still a tough match, mid of the table against top of the table. IG looking so dominant, dropping a single series this entire split, which would, if this trend continues, IG would have effectively dropped 2 games during regular split. That's it. And a total of, it seems to be 4 different maps. Or sorry, 7 different maps if you count the Rogue Warriors games.
So their total series victory score would be 36-2 if they continue the trend. And that's absolutely
That's not even including like playoffs. And
yeah.
where it
they
doesn't
drag
actually
it
look
down
too
by
good for them in playoffs.
Yeah, it actually drags the numbers down if you consider playoffs. But they are really the most dominant regular split team outside of Flash Wolves. I don't think you can find anything that is close, but Flash Wolves is pretty much its own region at this point. So
I mean, I think the closest we would have come to that was TPA when they're playing the GPL. That was insane domination. Now, Flash Wolves, of course, in the LMS continuing that trend. Invictus Gaming looking to make a run for it in the 2018 split, so they're definitely favorites going into this match. But we can also look at what LGD have to go up against after Invictus Gaming, because remember they lost their match to Suning, so now Suning have the head-to-head in their conference. They still have 3 games each to play. So with a single point advantage, LGD have to win. Sorry, with a single point deficit, LGD have to go up against IG, BLG, and JD to make a late run into playoffs.
So the current situation is that their fate is no longer in their own hands. LGD needs to win everything from here on out, and Suning needs to lose everything for LGD to actually make it into playoffs.
Every
which is
single
possible.
match. It can't just be drop 1 and LGD win.
No.
It has to be every single game.
Yes.
I hope you enjoy wearing wigs, Clement. Doesn't look good for you right now.
It really doesn't. I have to admit, I'm quite scared about it. But I want to celebrate LGD nonetheless.
Okay, why?
They started the split out going 0-6. Everybody thought there was absolutely no hope for them, but they made a very strong run into the middle and later halves of the split to get into this 5th place position.
As LGD do from time to time, make that late playoff run.
Yeah, most teams actually saw them as a 6th place team.
Agreed.
And they wouldn't have seen LGD actually getting the bump that they did and overtaking BLG of all people to get into this position. So even though they haven't improved to the degree we would like them, we have to say that this has been a good split overall for LGD. They moved from 7th all the way up to 5th.
I have a controversial opinion, which I want your thoughts on. Losing Imp was the best thing to happen to LGD this split.
Ooh.
Yes or no?
Oh, damn, that's a spicy one. I think
it's a spicy meatball.
It's a really spicy one because, to be honest, I feel like it's not performance related necessarily. What we've seen from Y4 is that he's a much stable laner, and they've been working much better with PYL.
And he's playing today in the bottom lane, tied up with Jinu, Amy, as well as Yuki on the top side of the map for LGD.
Very strong squad. I really think their renaissance came after they put Regank onto the roster. Amy started to play much better. Y4.
The good old you will get benched if you don't play well strategy.
Hey, it works.
It has worked out. We're not going to see the shine in the top lane for IGT today. It's Duke, Ning, Rookie, West, as well as Baolan.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've seen West come back on the roster, but we have seen Invictus Gaming talk about their swap. They're already guaranteed basically the first slot, I believe, and they do want to kind of try out their roster, give their other members a bit of breathing time.
Yeah, there's rumors of IG's owner coming in one day as well. Oh boy. I saw that on Reddit. I saw that on Weibo. Please, I don't want to cast another owner.
Not confirmed. Have you casted other owners before?
Yes!
It happened in the LPL before?
No, not in the LPL.
Oh, okay.
We talked about it at Rift Rivals. There has been a case, well, the oldest gamer to ever play in professional League of Legends match.
And I have to say that was before we implemented the Diamond 3 rule in the LMS.
He was a high-ranking player at the time.
I don't think it was Diamond 3,
I think it was Part 1. This was... No, he did get back up, and I remember the story now. It was Machi's owner affectionately known as Big Brother. He's a huge...
He's a silver game playing one trick.
He was.
That's actually what he is.
He did manage to get high enough rated to play in the Development League, or one of the just below Challenger League. And played well, actually. I got sent to vote because I didn't think it was true, and I watched it. I was like, oh my god, he's actually playing well. He was a silver one Gangplank player when he played.
If anyone fits the qualifications we have in the rules, they're welcome to play in the LPL.
Of course. Which Invictus Gaming's owner does. He's a master player. It's all speculation, it's all rumor.
Yeah. It's not confirmed.
It's not confirmed. He's not listed as a substitute at the moment, so don't expect him to jump in game 2 or 3.
Oh man.
But we have West playing today. Now, if you are not familiar with West, he was the original AD carry for Invictus Gaming before JackeyLove joined and debuted this split. West had a very similar story to what the Invictus Gaming story looked like for Spring Split, where they were very dominant. They were one of the premier Chinese teams looking to make it to the World Championship. And then what happened, Clement? What happened to Invictus Gaming?
Unfortunately, West had a couple of crucial mistakes in the series versus WE, and we had Mystic go instead. Now, I actually felt like West at the end of the split wasn't too bad. Like, he was definitely around the average tier, not your top tier, but he held his own in team fights. But it's very unfortunate that he did have very crucial mistakes at the moment where he mattered most for IG. So there was a lot of backlash against this player. And of course, the coming of JackeyLove really pushed West to the sidelines.
Right, from a very popular streamer joining Invictus Gaming as a starting carry. He had some growing pains to adapt to the roster, but performed well for Spring Split as well as Summer Split. One player that we always look towards when we check out Invictus Gaming is their jungler Ning, and we actually hear from him before we go into this match.
之前跟丢火的配合没有那么特别好，但是现在已经就是慢慢通过训练赛、比赛，然后配合的就是也算是比较好了吧。然后跟热晒的话，就我跟他们两个配合，其实我个人感觉差不多。
That's great. I mean, they were playing with the Shy so much during Spring Split. Duke only came in at the end when the Shy unfortunately had injuries and had to deal with some medical problems. This split has been mostly about Duke, and it's good to see that now Ning is adapting to working with Duke in the top lane, because they move forward and have a rotating roster, because facing internationals, they can only bring one substitute. Unfortunately, look for West, that is. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to be Duke and the Shy who are that rotating substitute.
Actually, they've actually bumped it up to 7.
Oh, they bumped it up to 7.
Yeah, so that's great news for the LPL.
We've done it. That's fantastic.
You can bring Zatai and MLXG.
Oh my.
That's great.
Now I just want to talk about this. I didn't know that it's been dumped. It's been dumped.
Yeah,
it's been bumped.
It's been announced that we will go up to 7.
That's fantastic.
It is great news for the LPL, especially since a lot of our teams actually run 10-man rosters.
I mean, Rusty and I always have really in-depth conversations about this. We could probably get into it during this match. And we'll talk about it a little bit more, but we'll focus on Champion Select first, because already bans have gone through and a couple of picks. Akali is finally banned out. We didn't see it at all in the last series, and I'm upset.
Okay, I want to see it hop up more often.
Upset! Come on!
I wanted to see Yuki go on it, because he's our premier assassin player, but Rookie has to deny that from him.
Hats off to the Champion Design team, because Akali is a badass. She looks amazing and feels amazing to play. Excited to watch her in Pro Play. We've already seen it in EULCS as well as a couple of other regions, but the LPL, come on! We're 8:15 today! Hopefully, in the next 2 or 3 matches, we'll be able to see it between LGD and IGD, but let's go through. Nocturne, Aatrox, and Akali banned from Invictus Gaming. Rise, Varus, and Kindred being taken away by LGD. They lock in Camille as their first pick, and then Tahm Kench as well as Gragas follow through for Invictus Gaming.
So this is pretty stereotypical for LGD to do, because Camille is a very strong level 2 ganker for their mid lane. They want to get Yuki ahead, trying to pick the strongest option left on the table. And for Invictus Gaming, they really love their Tahm Kench because it protects the bot lane incredibly well. When they are playing, a lot of times, IG's bot lane is the lane that takes pressure from the map.
What makes Camille such a good level 2 ganker, Clement?
Because level 2, her gank range, her stun, is about 1600.
On her hook shot?
Yes. It gets double the range towards champions.
16 Teemos.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
boy.
It's actually very hard to avoid that gank, and if you pair that with any CC, it's very easy to get insta-kills.
They haven't locked in what their top lane or mid lane is going to be, unless we see Misfortune or Alistar flex into weird roles. So I'm really happy to see Misfortune come back into the meta. Y4 should be playing it as the AD carry of choice for LGD here. Alistar locked in as their support. Ezreal picked up as the AD carry for West for Invictus game. What do you think of Misfortune, Clement? She's had a it's been hit or miss this year. When the Keystone runes were changed, everyone was like, Miss Fortune's going to be the signature AD carry. LPL was picking it up a lot. Started the split, nothing. Then again, when the changes were made to the bottom lane, nothing. Now cropping in and out of pro play.
It's pretty interesting because we've seen it being used as a tech counter to Varus. So there's very few actual answers to Varus. He's so dominant in lane. But Miss Fortune is one of those champions where it's very difficult for Varus to run away from him. You put the you put the let it rain down and you just walk up to the Varus. If there's a jungler, he's dead.
Slow also increases the higher ranks you get in it. There's a few builds now that allow you to max it almost. Q still does a lot of damage, and lethality is a very popular choice. Even crit works on Miss Fortune now with her ultimate synergizing with it. Strong in the lane. Let's see how it pays out in this matchup between Tahm Kench and Ezreal. Final bans coming through. Trundle, LeBlanc taken away by IG.
Nice.
And we have Orianna and Gangplank banned out by LGD. You're quite happy with this because we talked about at top of show. Syndra has been picked up for Invictus Gaming.
Yeah, it's such a strong pick. Recently, we talked about the blue side fight being incredibly important with no stopwatches. Syndra now does more damage. 20 extra damage level 1 onto her Q proc. The Dark Sphere makes her incredibly dominant in lane. And we're seeing the answer be Aurelia in 8.15. She's been moved much more to a bruiser position and not really as powerful in terms of the burst damage in mid lane.
Could be comfort, could just be Yuki saying, I'm used to this champion in the mid lane. Let me have at it. Let me try and take it to rookie Syndra.
It is one of his most played champions, for sure. And we're going to see Gnar coming in from PYL. Did actually flash the Fiora a couple of times, but good answer, good counter pick coming in from the Kennen. You do have the early range advantage.
We saw Invictus Gaming's Wombo combo with Kennen being played by the Shy. Now Duke gets his hands on the champion. We used to say that Duke wasn't the problem for Invictus Gaming, but he wasn't the solution. What do you think about Duke playing now? Because IG have still looked very dominant with him in the top lane.
It's really weird because Duke has actually been outperforming the Shy in the recent few sets. Now that being said, they still defaulted to the Shy when they went up against RNG, however. And that showed very good results. But I honestly believe that Duke has been stepping up, especially on those carry champions. In Spring Split, he was tank only. In Summer Split, he's playing the Gangplank to a very high proficiency. He can play the Kennen as well.
And if he wants to stay the staple top lane pick for Invictus Gaming, he needs to put on a show in the last few games that IG have before going into playoffs. The Shy has been one of the more popular picks from a lot of analysts, saying that he is the go-to pick. Very curious how this is going to pan out for Invictus Gaming.
Believe that sign said that we will fight together until we're old.
Same.
It's quite fitting a day after Chinese Valentine.
LGD are fighting for everything here, though. They have to win, Clement!
Oh, it's so tough.
Or Clement wears a wig. No, I should be taken off this cast because now I'm going to be incredibly biased towards Invictus
We're
Gaming.
going to have a wig cast someday. Just the three of us. We have to play-by-play. We
Not
have
me.
double color.
Yeah, you, Raz, and Pulse can go settle that yourselves. I've got nothing to do with this bet. I only take bets I can win. So, let's get into the first match we have today. Interesting picks coming out. We see a Miss Fortune in the bottom lane for Y4. Kennen being played by Duke in the top lane, and Clement's pick of choice, Syndra, going into the mid lane for Rookie, one of his signature champions, up against Yuki's Aurelia. That's the matchup we will focus on, but let's get on to the Rift. Game 1, LG taking on IG. You can hear LGD's shouts there. Malgandia, which is, that's a very fun story that a lot of Western audiences are quite surprised by. Loosely translates to old sugar daddy. Loosely translates. But it's actually a...
Yes, people do not associate
No.
Malgandia with sugar daddy.
No, you don't. It's
Yes, people. It's a literal translation.
it's closer to, it's difficult, but the actual translation is something like, you know, family figure.
definitely.
So like elder male family figure, like an uncle, grandfather. Very similar to something like Auntie Anne's, because it is homage to a hot sauce brand.
Definitely is. We actually have a ton of those stocked up in the office. Everyone in the office does like to add a little bit of a laogama to their rice.
But, so that's the hot sauce brand, laogama, which is basically a change of the gender. LGD also have their own hot sauce now, so I really want to go. Have we? We were meant to do it. I think I was casting with you or Raz.
We're gonna try it someday?
No, our homework was to go. It was I remember now. It was JD against LGD, and our homework was: can we go to JD.com and order LGD hot sauce? That's what I'm gonna try later.
So which team would you actually be rooting for?
Now IG.
Okay, whatever.
Because I've seen Frostgurn in a wig. She lost the bet back when the casters were casting out of Oceania. So it's your turn, buddy.
Okay. I was just pointing out that IG should know that Camille is in this sector. They did have an early red ward, so they probably know that Amy walked from the bottom side of his red pit towards the river.
So Amy's now a camp behind Ning. This will make it 2 camps when he gets the Scuttle Crab. Amy's been a walking gank bot.
Yeah.
Sat bottom for so long, then roamed mid lane against Rookie, and now is just upset.
I really like the early game invade coming out from Invictus Gaming because this denied the Camille level 2 possible gank. They have a double CC Slayer stack which they could kill Rookie with, but that was diffused with the early level, the level 1 ward.
Ooh, nice dodge coming out from Rookie. Steps forward to dodge out the stun and turns it around. Yuki in trouble. Ning is here as well. Suddenly it looks like the Hunter is being the hunted. First blood towards Rookie, and Ning finds a gank. Didn't quite think he'd find. Amy was hiding inside Fog of War there.
I'm terrified. That was just the power of the extra 20 damage coming out from Rookie. A straight up solo kill. Of course, a good hurting coming out from Ning to complete it.
Oh no, Rookie just says, all right, you want to fight? We can fight. And now Amy's in so much trouble. Getting taken out so low by a level 3 Gragas, forced to use Smite to get a bit of health back. Now calling in the help of their top lane. Double flash being burnt, one by the jungler. Rookie goes forward, looking for Amy. One more would be enough. We'll be able to get it.
Oh.
It's actually Ning with the auto attack.
Yeah, that was a questionable play from Ning. I don't think you should be. You should take that kill away from Rookie. We've seen what
he worked hard
two
for
kills.
it, okay? He worked hard for that kill.
He baited really hard for it.
We have seen what Rookie can do with 2 kills, though.
Yeah, he just, in the RNG series, Carson started out with a triple kill. Rookie had a double kill. Guess who had more impact on the map?
Rookie?
Yeah, it was definitely Rookie. He was able to roam around, do a lot. And with a champion like Syndra, you want her to get that burst combo as soon as possible. So I actually don't like that takeaway from Ning right there. It does impact the builds quite significantly. But that being said, it's still a very good situation overall for Invictus Gaming.
Quick rush of the Sorcerer's Boots coming out from Rookie. Before all that fighting, we got to check in with Ning's Keystone Runes. He's picked up Predator on his Gragas here, Clement.
Yeah, we've seen Spirit do that as well in the LCK playoffs. And the general theory behind it is that you can use, you can get your body slam without the flash. Like, Spirit was able to walk over multiple control wards and still get his good ganks off just with the Predator.
It's been working out for him. He's double the CS of Amy at the moment, so taking double the camps. Has a single kill for himself. Very strong start for Invictus Gaming. Juno actually going for a bit of a gank. Bit of a power play top side of the map. Amy level 3 going for the gank against Duke. Duke in a lot of trouble. Gets pressed the attack against Juno. Trying to charge away. Actually flashes away from this one. Very low on hit points. Has to fight against the turret. Takes one turret shot. Can he flash away? No!
Oh!
He's still alive! There is a blast cone there, Duke! He's got out!
That was such a good timing
Rookie
on the
starts to help.
electrical surge.
Oh my goodness! Duke!
That was beautiful to watch because he had to time the electrical surge where he only took 1 shot.
That's a very fast man. Body slam comes through. Amy below half hit points. A few more auto attacks will be enough from me. No blast cone there. Doesn't have to worry too much. That's a solo kill.
If you stay away from my child.
PIL gets taken down. Hello, what child?
That was basically what Ning was saying. Get away from Duke. And that's the top jungle synergy. He was talking about it in the interview.
Get away from my child. I'm sorry, I'm just not quite used to someone yelling that at guys.
Oh, but 4 kills already for Invictus Gaming, and it's only 6 minutes.
very early into the
2
match.
solo kills.
I mean, Yuki's now looking for a pick against Rookie. Gets
Why
the
would you go
stun,
in?
throws out the ultimate, and Ning says, hello, I'm here to protect my mid laner. Gonna get good damage down towards Irelia. Rookie playing it safe, out of mana. Even a teleport being thrown in for good measure. Hello, Balan. How you doing? Yeah, good? Nice. See you in the bottom lane. All right. Have a good day.
That was ballsy coming out from Yuki. I did not think he would be able to survive that, but let's look at the 2v2 kill. PYL just takes a ton of damage.
PYL? Question mark?
He definitely backed really late. He started walking back when he was half health, and it was very easy chase down from West. Not even much to say about that execution-wise.
Yeah, West playing fine at the moment. Ning's he's putting on a show in this jungle. 2 levels up, double the CS of
He's
Amy.
3 levels up. Oh, 2. I'm sorry. I have bad math.
Quick mass.
That's the scary thing about Predator. Usually you take Predator if you have enough damage in your lanes.
Ooh, that's good damage. Gotta be careful. The double up kills coming out from Misfortune hurt a lot. You can see the Doran's ring being picked up early so that you can get the harassment from the Make It Rain as well as the Arcane's Comet.
You do give up a little bit of jungle to jungle damage without taking Electrocute on the Gragas, but since he has the level lead, he doesn't even need the Electrocute.
You don't care.
Yeah.
Gets
You can
the
just chase
burst
him down.
from, he gets the burst damage from Predator. 1-on-1, sure, let's do it. He's going to ability power as well, so Ning is going to hurt for some time. Amy's still level 5.
This is not a good laning matchup for Ezreal.
No, it's not.
Being chunked out very heavily.
Yuki in trouble again. Rookie looking for the stun. Gets it through the flash, but he'll settle for that summoner spell being taken down.
There really isn't much Yuki can do without his ultimate.
Amy looking for a gank to the bottom lane. PYL is going to get the stun. Great help is there. Can he pop it in time? Yes, he can. Balan lives for a little bit longer. Ning now walking in for the fight. First kill go. Oh, hello. Dosey Do coming out from Amy. Now hook shot through. Getting the stun on towards Ning. Ning in trouble. Throws out the ultimate. 1 kill back for West. Tries to flash away. Not going to be enough. PYL too tanky to take down. Finally a favorable trade for LGDs. They get a 2-for-1. Rookie still looking for this. Hands flash. Gets the stun without flash, throws back down the ball, throws out the ultimate as well, kills the cow, double knock up though, West in trouble, still gonna try and find this one through! Oh! Y4 gets it, Ignite, TikTok gets the kill, and it's gonna be Invictus Gaming coming out on top.
Yeah, it started off so good for LGD. They played the 3v3. Most crucially, Y4 was able to dodge out on the body slam coming in from Gragas. He sidestepped that, and they turned the entire fight. They had the advantage on Balan as well in that scenario, but Rookie with the cleanup crew just was too much to deal with. Amy doesn't want to stay in his own jungle, knows he's too far behind, looks for the hard lane gig, and watch Ning as he comes in, actually body slams onto a minion, a bit of a weird interaction right there. Does get a good cast to trade 1 kill back, but of course still in favor of LGD. And Rookie just walks in. Very simple cleanup for him.
They still stand here and fight as well. West solo decides, I've got one job, which is to trade, and does so. PYL falls in the back half of that. Sorry, Y4 falls. Shutdown does go through, but now Rookie's a beast. 3-0-1 on Syndra. Hello. Balan jumps over, Ning stays on the other side. Can body slam through here if he wants to go for a cheeky gank, or just jump inside of Tahm Kench's mouth and go for a gank right away.
Where will Y4 go?
Lucky for Y4 has the Misfortune passive, so no one's going to be able to chase him. Meanwhile, gank top lane. Duke throws out the ultimate early. Gets the stun. They're trading turret aggro nice and early. Janu throws out the ultimate, gets the stun, trying to get away from this turret. Duke flashes back in. Amy now going to fall. No! Stopwatch available. We're 10 minutes in, buddy.
And it's a 10-minute tower dive. Who would expect that? A wave clear coming out from Y4. Not really a huge chance on kill. Oh, but he's dead.
That's a golden toad. Or catfish. Balan gets another proc of grey health. Take it out though. Good chase down coming up from LGD. West has to run away. Hello? Rookie makes his way towards top lane. Amy's trying to duke this one out, but easy kill. Ning now chasing between turrets as well. Has Predator coming through.
Can he get away?
Ooh.
Oh, misses the ult.
No one saw that. It's alright.
Yeah, we call that washing the floor in Chinese.
When you missed the Gragas ultimate?
Yep.
I've got a lot of questions, Clement. Do you frequently wash your floor with either
Hey, alcohol
wine
kills
or
bacteria.
It's true, but it's sticky. Have you ever like what if there was carpet right there? That'd be a red stained carpet.
Well,
Have you tried to get, you know, wine stains out of a carpet before, Clement?
you typically don't have carpet in China, so makes sense. Trust me.
I still don't think. I mean, what if you have nice wooden floors? You spill the wine and now the floors are purple and sticky.
It really is more about the motion.
You
than the
lose your
construction
rental
material. But LGD, they're mounting such a
No,
comeback.
don't go away from this conversation. I want to know why.
I don't want to wear the wig. I have to talk about LGD. They started the game 0-6 and now they're 5-8.
They're still
Like-
2,000 gold behind. And look at this.
Uh-oh.
Your buddy Jinu's in trouble. Stunned. Big Gragas goes for the belly bop. Slams down the cast. Gets a big, nice, juicy stun. Ready for Rookie to follow up with the alley-oop.
This is too easy for Rookie.
You were saying that they're mounting a comeback, Clement. Now, what's going on?
They're losing the top lane, side lane push. What they wanted out of the Gnar is probably not going to happen. This is my big criticism of Jinu. We've actually seen this in their set against Suning, is that he doesn't have a very good gauge on when he can actually push out on the map, and they were able to put him down 0-5-0 in the first 20 minutes in that Suning match. So it's kind of happening again, but I don't really blame him that much.
It's happening.
Mid lane is completely controlled by Rookie at this point.
Zhonya's is the first item Rookie picks up. He knows that he's going to be a huge target. So he's like,
He's playing
okay.
side lane Syndra.
River Syndra.
Yeah, he just goes to side lanes and pick up kills. Like his
I
R
know.
is probably enough to kill some people here.
I hope he's got river walking. Just roaming through the river. Amy's going to be able to pick up Ocean Dragon and sneaks it away from Invictus Gaming.
And Invictus Gaming are just looking to keep that river, like you're talking about, completely cleared of wards to make sure that Syndra can continue to roam. It's a great first purchase when you're fed. The Sork Boots helps you roam as well. It's just the question about how is LGD going to try to stabilize the situation.
Is there a way for them to stabilize it?
It's going to be very hard. They have a very good CC chain in their bottom 4-man, though. I will say that. If they're
Okay.
going to make it work, that's going to be how they make it work.
Crowd control IG to death?
Yeah, pretty much. I think Ning's the best target for that. Rookie at this point is,
Ning, okay.
with Zhonya is actually going to be very difficult.
Ning is fairly squishy, so I'll give you that. Has a stopwatch available, but
Oh, wow. Everyone has stopwatches now.
yeah. Patch 8.14, right? Right?
Yeah, and they have Tom Kench.
Clarifications, 8.15. They're jumping on towards PYL though. Pops the ultimate very early. Try to knock back Misfortune, not going to work. Instead, PYL is going to knock Balon in towards the turret. Ultimate comes out from Misfortune, just deters IG from pushing any further forward. Rookie is here, however. Here comes the raid boss. The add-ons are going to be taken out quite low. Ning forced to use stopwatch there. PYL jumps in, everyone goes through. West still alive, one more attack and he lives!
That was so close from a hero play from Y4. He had three low health members.
Not
but
happening.
Rookie just takes the tower and walks through it.
Meanwhile, there is a big flank coming through. Yuki with the cleanup. Let's see what we can do. Good stun
He
coming
misses
out.
the ult.
Misses out the ultimate. Stun, number 2 doesn't go through. Rookie trying to push through. Zonya's being picked up early, trying to deter from this one. Exhaust. Balon with the save. What the heck? Invictus Gaming, you've got to be kidding me! How did he do that? Yuki eventually gets the turnaround, picks up 2 kills. But Yuki falls, Jinu falls, IG, what a monster of a play right there.
And Rookie manages to get out of the situation alive. He was ticking down on 200 HP in that stasis. Balon is able to keep him there, and Ning does clean up the kills, so he walks away. Keeps those bounties alive. Amy's looking for it, though.
Just flash on his head, Amy. Flash R.
Look at Ning.
Watch
This is such
this.
a perfect scenario for Yuki to hero clean up the entire area, but he misses both of his skill shots. And watch Jinu as he goes in. Exhaust, stun first as well, and just dies. He only did 1 tick of damage with the boomerang before falling down. And this is just this mechanical superiority coming out from Invictus Gaming. Able to juggle the damage so well, dodge out on skill shots. That should not have been such a clean play coming out from IG. They had 4 low health members.
Should not. It's a 3,000 gold lead now for LGD. Sorry, for Invictus Gaming. You'd be happy if it was a 3,000 gold lead for LGD.
Yes, I would.
Checking with some of the items. Black Cleaver picked up by Na, top side map. Blade Ruin King picked up by Duke. Another Zhonya's complete. So Zhonya's first item on 2 champions, Clement. It's been a long time since I've actually seen that. Kind of makes sense. Everyone from the side of LGD is physical damage. You know? Back me up here. Yes?
It just means that they're snowballed so far ahead that they're less worried about the damage department and more worried about giving over kills and the resets.
Oh boy.
And West has actually been having a very good game. Look at his item build at 17 minutes. That's monstrous as well. 2 item spike coming up from Ezreal. There's no response from LGD at this point.
PYL is going to try and go for a response. Ultimate comes out from Misfortune. Great use of the Zhonya's from Ning, trying to live through this one. Baolan keeps him alive. Great help there. Big Mega Na coming out from Jinu, knocks them all back. That could be the team fight they're looking for. Double kill already been picked up by Y4. Rookie now in trouble. He should be taken out here. Taken out. Jinu's going to get that kill. Duke trying to make the hero play for IG. Just back in, but stunned before he gets any closer. Picks up the return kill. Will be able to take down Y4. West, the final member left for the side of Invictus Gaming. But PYL as well as Jinu still left up. That's the crowd control to death that you were talking about for, Clement.
Yeah, Jinu goes in and gets the 5-man onto Invictus Gaming. Every single member knocked back, and he takes away the 1,000 gold bounty on Rookie's head.
Big play, and was that the comeback you're looking for? This is the play that they were looking for.
Make me believe again. PYL going in, getting the double knockup, and also the frontline space creation from Yuki allows Jinu to go in, get the 5-man, a pentaman knockup onto Invictus Gaming. Even Rookie with the 3-man knockback cannot save himself.
PYL as well, almost saving Y4. Got the knockback, got the stun. They were about 150 damage shy of killing him.
And the question is, where does the gold go to?
Well, they've got a Rift Herald too, so it's going to be some global gold. That's a long range.
What?
Didn't realize you could do that. But now they're trying to collapse towards bottom lane. Jinu going to get popped out of Mega Nard. Teleport even being channeled by the rest of IG trying to get to this fight. Cancel! No, West, cancel it! Not worth.
Definitely not.
Gets back into lane though, so we'll continue farming, and
it does look like they're going to try to equalize with the bot lane tower, so it does give more reason for West to actually expend his teleport in this scenario.
just remember that Invictus Gaming didn't lose that horribly in the last team fight. It was big from LGD. They still lost 3 members on the back half of it. It's a 3-for-4 trade. They get Rift Herald, they get a single turret, but IG going to trade back with a dragon, another pick, and bottom lane turret. So it's still almost exactly where we left off.
It doesn't change the scenario or the game state, I believe. Like, Rookie is still going to be able to one-shot a lot of the characters on LGD. But it is a significant momentum boost, and it does give you a blueprint on how to actually win these fights.
Washing the floor again, just by up Ning. What?
Okay.
I don't even want to comment. What the hell are you doing?
Yeah, that was incredibly over-aggressive. He wanted to basically segment off LGD from trying to defend the bottom second tower. He probably did not need to pay his life for that. I think he was going for a greedy potential snipe on Amy.
Silly. Ooh, Hex Flash over the wall. No one's there though for PYL to look for.
And Invictus Gaming's composition is very strong in terms of a 1-3-1 setting, but if they want to go with that route, I have questions about how they use Rookie, because Rookie cannot be on his own. There's enough CC on LGD to catch him out if he stays in that mid lane. So how Rookie actually plays in an open map is a very interesting question for Syndra players in general. You can see the pings from LGD already trying to find possible ways to snipe out. Rookie, they already have a ward on his left side.
Because that's pretty much one of your win conditions, right? Kill Rookie before the fight. remove all that burst damage from the side of LGD and hope that you can front it back after. The other one was the one we saw from the last fight. Wombo combo. Throw everything in the kitchen sink at IG and hope it sticks. Low sleep gets through. They get the lockdown with the ultimate as well. But Amy! 1 on 2! Duke's able to pick up the kill. We're going to fall to Jinu on the back half there. But very close to a 2-on-1 outplay.
Yeah.
Technically still an outplay. You got the 1-for-1 trade.
That just shows you that Amy didn't have Duke's timers. I felt like Amy should have just flashed on that.
Ooh, Whitefall getting knocked back further towards the team. Ultimate gets thrown out by Yuki, but not enough. Gets taken down in between turrets. Rookie uses his own Zhonya's. PYL is there, but Balan's tanking up the turret. What a bro! Gives his life for Rookie. Make sure that Rookie doesn't fall. PYL is going to continue chasing. Jinu is here. LG got to be careful because IG can still turn around.
And Invictus Gaming hard forced a 4v3 scenario in terms of the top side, and I really think that Ning was the hero throughout of that. He expended the knockback from PYL and still got the disrupt onto Y4. Remember, Y4 is sitting at 5 kills, the most on his team.
PYL, where you run into? He's got Moby boots. Hex Splash. Oh! Tries to go for the cute play. Locked down. Now Amy's going to jump back in. Rookie in trouble. Looking for a pick himself, not going to get it. Stun comes out from PYL, looking to lock down Ning. Hook shot going to be there soon. Gets the stun. Jinu with the slow as well. Even teleports for good measure. Flash forward.
And we've got a game! It's 17-20! LGD actually have the inner track and the potential to take down the Baron at this point.
They're going for it. Clement, you dropped your pen.
Because I can't believe it.
Big knock coming out from Jinu's going to lock down time catches towards wall. Balan's going to use his great health. Not going to be enough to keep him alive for this fight. Y4 gets that kill, does buy some time for Duke to join the rest of his team, but only 2 members of IG currently up. Teleport is available for Baolan, none for Rookie, none for Ning. They're going to have to try and deter LGD from taking this Baron. West and Duke have to do the impossible to keep this game in IG's favor.
And this is where LGD's potential miracle run could start. Taking the Baron in a game they start 0-6.
All right, PYL in trouble. Gonna go down first. 1 kill already going the way of IG. West in trouble, locked down by Amy. Stuck inside the Hextech ultimate as well as the ultimate coming out from PYL. Jinu now trying to keep Duke occupied. Good ultimate coming out from Kennen, but he's way too low. Throws a boulder at him, and Jinu flies on in. Amy gets that kill.
And
Zero to
LGD
hero.
Not only securing that Baron, also getting extra kills off of it. In total, they got 6 kills throughout that entire ordeal.
But not
they
Blue
killed
Buff.
Ning, they killed Rookie, West Baolan, and then Duke. Oh, so 5, sorry. Bad math.
Again, IG, they still hold on to a lead, Clement. They're about 1,000 gold up, but watch this again. This was just greedy.
This is like next level play.
It was greedy coming out from Rookie. There's no reason to chase PYL there. They were trying to make a play for blue buff. They changed their minds and tried to kill the support. Then they were relentless. They hunt down Ning, they got the kill. And IG tried to push forward, but Balan just overextends a little bit, doesn't respect Jinu coming in for this big play.
There really isn't vision here for Invictus Gaming to actually check. He got through the wall. That's what matters.
Animation cancel, right? That's why you did the hop first. Right?
You
You
would
hop
hope
flash
so.
so that when you land with the flash, it does the hop damage, right? The crunch.
Yeah, it does. It does. But that was definitely a mistake coming out from LGD. They
Disagree.
still finished the play, though.
Flashy play coming out from Jinu, maximizing his damage in that crucial moment. Duke
gets the
now
stun.
thrown into towards the wall. Balan's going to join. Yuki throws out the ultimate. Duke's going to fall. West going forward. Gives access to Yuki to try and jump on top of the AD carry. Spits him back out. Rookie with the stun, looking for damage on towards Yuki. Ultimate gets thrown out by Misfortune. Balan in trouble. One more attack will be enough, but they don't get in range to kill the Tom catch. IG will reset, but they've already lost their top laner of Duke.
That was really good play coming out from Yuki. The Vanguard's edge actually hit West as he came out of Tom Kent, so West couldn't respond to Yuki. I thought that was just going to be a 1-for-1 trade, but very good skill placement from Yuki.
Clement.
Yeah.
Gold instead even. Double Ocean for the side of LGD. Balan, why are you teleporting? Double Ocean Dragon for the side of LGD.
Are we going to see the Dragon Wake? You know how long it's been since LGD has made playoffs?
Look, I am never going to jump on the LGD hype train ever again.
I'm forcing you to come on a wild ride.
Spawn was the first person to try and get me on this hype train. I disagree with any LGD hype trains. I'm sorry, LGD fans. But every single LPL caster at different stages in my career has told me it's the day of the LGD. This is their split. This is their playoff.
The
their run,
storyline
this
is
their...
perfect.
No,
This
it's always
game-
a perfect storyline
this
for them,
game-
Clement.
Fits their entire split narrative so well. They
no.
start out 0-6, just like their match score. And then they come back and make it all the way to playoffs.
Cannot. No.
I just don't want to wear a wig.
I will agree when they make it to playoffs, but they're not there yet.
All right. But it's still a very close game for them. LGD with, they still have one Baron on Yuki, I believe.
Oh, big play. Trying to lock down
Double
Rookie.
knock-up.
Gets out of the Misfortune ultimate. Balon does not, so Waifu gets that kill, and Yuki's diving in between turrets. Jumping back on top of him again. He does kill Amy on the back
double
of it. Nice stun come out from Junior on the edge. Gets West. It's one kill being picked up. Duke now hunting down Y4. Y4 taking a lot of damage. Gets killed by Kennen. Now LGD stuck inside IG side of the map.
It is a 3v2 scenario. They are looking to pick up PYL.
Oh, they get the pick on towards PYL. Yuki gonna try and jump forward. Zonya's being used by the side of Gragas. Jinu is here, getting good damage. Hops forward. Duke wants to go for the play. 2-on-1. Gets the lightning rush, but not enough to lock them down. Ace being picked up by LGD.
And LGD overtake the kill lead and the economic lead in one fell swoop.
How the hell did we have 50 kills in 27 minutes?
That's what happens when LGD plays. Look, Ning is no longer smiling. He was laughing earlier on when he bought his Zanyas. He's like, hey, we got this game in the bag.
You know, it's called regret.
It definitely is. You can see how stern Invictus Gaming are looking right now, but a great start from PYL. Look at them stuck in the choke. Rookie doesn't even get his ultimate off at this point. Tries to find Y4, gets Amy instead, but that doesn't matter. He has Guardian's Angel, and Jinu pops over the wall. This time he does manage to do it without his flash, and gets the double man knock-up.
And they kill PYL here, but bit off a bit more than they can chew. Remember that Duke's an AD cannon, so to speak, so split pushing cannon top lane. This is where he should have run. Just leave Duke, leave him to die. Ning is dead.
The
But
problem
you're caught.
for IG right now is that no one is going to be able to shut down Yuki. He already has Sterix and Guardian's Angel. And if you look at Invictus Gaming's team composition, they can't match 5v5.
Oh, Amy. Good night, sweet prince.
Well, I guess Invictus Gaming don't have to match 5v5 now.
No, we kill one of your guys and we're good to go. Look at Duke go. It's a very fast, big man. Predator makes him just run too quick. IG going to continue sieging. They've got Duke split pushing with teleport available on Kennen. Ultimate's available for him too. Flanks will be very effective from Invictus Gaming. Remember, they've got no real tank besides Baolan. So Ning here being jumped on, forced to use Zonius to stay alive. Teleport's now coming in from Kennen. LGD get the first pick, looking for Baolan next. They kill him, and oh my god, Jinu, you've got to be kidding me! How does he keep landing these amazing ultimates? LGD! 4-on-5, they get the ace. This could be game.
And who would expect they lost Amy? Amy wasn't even in that team fight. He was picked off earlier. He's just walking out from base right now. But in Invictus Gaming, I believe Ning was trying to find a potential flank from the sides. He gets caught out by Yuki, and that forces Invictus Gaming into a terrible initiation.
That's game. They're pushing for the win here, Clement. Too long of death timers. LGD turn around a fight around their mid lane inner turret. Despite the flanks, despite the early lead for IG, doesn't matter. Pushing towards the Nexus. LGD turn around a disaster of a start. And they'll take down Invictus Gaming in day one of this best of 3.
And the only question left is, do you believe? I see you're silent.
I do not believe.
Okay. It's still very far away, but it is showing the growth that Invictus Gaming, LGD has had this split. Their ability to coordinate and play around team fights has been much improved compared to their spring split, and most essentially, I feel like it has been improvements from the bottom lane. PYL this game, he had so many great engages. He's able to start fights at choke points, force Invictus Gaming to splinter off, and then Jinu comes in with the massive multi-man stuns.
I'm sorry, PYL, yes, you played great.
But Jinu takes the cake.
Yeah, if Jinu doesn't get MVP, someone's getting smacked. I don't know who. It could be you, Clement, but someone's getting smacked if Jinu doesn't get MVP after that performance.
Hey, I don't decide the MVP.
I don't care. You're just the closest person.
I
I
would
said
give the
someone. I didn't
MVP
say
to
it has
Jinu.
to be someone.
Look at that gold graph. To be honest, I feel like Invictus Gaming did play with their food a little bit. It really started with that Baron.
What is Ning building? He's got full AP Gragas. Being caught out every other team fight. Just, what are you doing in
He was
IG?
happy.
This is not the Invictus Gaming we want to be going into playoffs. Yes, they've got West in the roster. He's still a world-class player. What are you doing? Stop it. LGD, keep it up. IG, stop it. It's not good.
Yeah, and that's my biggest worry about Invictus Gaming and mid-game macro in general. The way Invictus Gaming typically wins games is not really through better setup, it's through better individual play and just wiggling around the edges of the team fights and trying to find those picks over and over again. And you could see when they had such a sizable lead, they didn't stop and try to set up the Baron, they went for more kills. They tried to track down PYL, try to hunt him in the death brush that PYL is so famous for. But PYL refused to die this time.
Let's go back to the first team fight that we really saw, because, I mean, wow. That was a roller coaster match. Sorry, the first team fight from LGD that we saw really swing in their favor. Look at that golden Gragas do absolutely nothing. Ooh, Jinnu.
Oh, that was so beautiful from Jinnu. It's so rare that you see the entire 5-man knockup, and I have to question Invictus Gaming. They do actually have the tools to secure their flanks, but no one ever tried to do so, and PYL actually got a fairly easy WQ combo onto the front line, which
Just over the
really
wall.
wasn't a tanky at all.
It wasn't even a front line. Ezreal got caught in it.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing? And what front line? Ning is an AP Gragas. I haven't seen that since Season 3.
They should have just split push to finish the game, to be honest. But I think a lot of the issues right there was that they didn't know what to do with Rookie on an open map. And that's always been the question with Syndra. It's like, sure, you snowball the early game, the map's open. Where do you place her now?
Also, not the best matchup for Syndra. Going into an Irelia in the mid lane is always a tough task, and played the matchup very well, but once LGD caught up and made it an even match, the Wombo combo was too strong.
Yeah, they had the superior 5v5 combination, and I felt like their map mobility was also better in that game. They were always the one in the front foot to make the plays from PYL. He was forcing so often that the split push from Duke actually never materialized.
What makes me really upset is IG had the tools to tear apart that composition. Gragas is notorious for being able to split up Wombo combos, and not once did we see Gragas, who I would have liked to be a tank in Invictus Gaming, but you got carried away, so alright. But not a single ultimate from Gragas was used to stop Y4's ultimate.
It happened once in front of the second tower, but I do agree with your assessment, is that you saw Ning caught out more times than
Yes.
actually he was
And at
disengaged.
the start of every fight, which
His
hats
role
off
is
to LGD.
actually to stop the fight and cancel out the
not be
initiation.
the person that starts the fight for LGD.
He was thinking about it coming back after Zanyas, but never got the chance. to do
Hats
so.
off to LGD though, because they were
Uh-huh.
put so far behind. Amy was 3 levels to level 6 being picked up by Ning in that match, but still, you know, was relentless, still looked for the right plays, looked for ways to get back into the match. LGD found it and punished IG when they found those plays.
Yeah, it definitely was the case right there. Overall, I feel like the biggest mistake was their play around Baron. The first part they chased, okay, they got
Sure.
over year, I understand. But the second part, I really didn't understand.
Yeah.
It was a 3 versus 5 scenario, and even after the turn, they still stayed.
It was still a very bloody match, and we had just about 2 kills per minute in that first match between LGD as well as Invictus Gaming. LGD keeping their playoff dreams alive. IG now dropping a match to a middle of the pack team. We're going to go into a quick break, but don't go anywhere because the LPL will be right back.
不破不立，只有经历巨变，老干爹才能重获新生。